Properties for sale under. Hello, my friends, and welcome to Italy, a place to love YouTube channel where I like to talk about the good, the bad, all we have to know about Italy, and also in particular about properties for sale. So, my friends, let's enter straight away into today's video. And today I want to bring you to this town in Abruzzo region called Ortona. So we see here on the top left of the screen, Ortona. That's the town where today we are going to discover the properties for sale in this town. Okay, so we are talking about Abruzzo Region, Chieti Province. So it is a council that has more than 20,000 inhabitants. So it's not working for the 7% taxation, but let's go and let's investigate. Mainly, let me say that anyway, we are talking about a town on the sea. Okay, so we are in between Pescara and Vasto. My last video of Abruzzo region was Vasto. You can find the link on my channel. So anyway, this is the town that we are talking about today. This town that is on the sea, Abruzzo region. So not far from Pescara, not far from Molise region. And anyway, beautiful, beautiful town. All right, so now let's move on. Please join my Facebook group. You can also put like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like this type of videos. So this is my Facebook group that I have created, Italy a Place to Love. We reach 628 members. I thank all of you. And for example, here I have already shared a post about Ortona. Today's video, properties for sale under on Italy a Place to Love YouTube channel will bring you to the beautiful Abruzzo town of Ortona. In the meantime, watch this very interesting video. So you can find the link here on my Facebook group, but I will also show you now shortly. I'm on YouTube and I'm opening the video, few seconds. This is the video if you want to have an idea about Ortona. Okay, let's stop and let's go straight away into Idealista to see what are the properties for sale in Idealista. Okay, Ortona, Chieti Municipality, Abruzzo Region. Okay, now for if you are familiar with my videos, you know that in the beginning, my search, I showed the amount of properties for sale, and we have 322 houses and flats for sale. But now I'm going to do a bit of selection. So I don't select any minimum price. I select the minimum size. I go for 100 square meters. You can always repeat my kind of selection for any type of town you are looking for, simply to um do a good selection. So I avoid flat and apartments, so I just go for houses. Okay, then I avoid auctions, exclude auction properties. Okay, then only available without any of the previous restriction. I mean, bare ownerships or rented with tenants. Then the following selection is from 3 rooms. So I'm not looking for properties smaller than 3 rooms that have at least 2 bathrooms. And also today I will select in a good condition because I'm not interested today to see what is in need of renovations. And then I won't put any more filters. Okay, now we see that from 322 we drop to 68 houses for sale. So it's much easier to see. And then, for example, here we have a beautiful villa for 550,000 euro, half million, but I do generally from the lowest price. And so let's see what Ortona has to offer. this town. Okay, now before I enter into the property, I might have a quick look. It's the first time I'm looking, so I'm like you now. I will recommend you to sit back and relax on your couch and watch with me, have a look with me about these properties for sale in Ortona. Okay, we have the cheapest, let's say, from the lowest price on the market with the selections that I put on. So we have 72,000 euros, 6 room, 230 square meters. So it's a big house. Now, from outside, doesn't look good, this property. I don't know why they put here when it says that it's in a good condition. Let's enter. Let's have a quick look at the pictures. Okay, now this is from outside, 72,000 euro, 230 square meters. So it's a big property. Okay, inside the property is not very bad. Let's say, okay, let's start from what the good I see. I love the floor, the tiles of the floor. I would keep it. I like the vaulted barrel ceiling. Lovely. So I see the radiators, the house has a heating system. Probably this is the living room. Okay, I see an extra radiator. I see an electric radiators, which I don't like. What I've noticed, bad, for example, old doors, but I would keep it personally. And then old frames of the windows. That means I would replace. Anyway, now the pictures are nothing special. I already see, but I like the tiles of the floor. In all for now in these 2 rooms that I've seen. Okay, these are not the most expensive tiles, but overall, so here we have a wooden stove. So I don't know the heating system of this house. True that the house is quite big, but I've seen already radiators, gas radiators, electric radiators, and a wooden stove. I see already 3 different type of heating systems. Okay, now ugly pictures. Why they put the blinds down? Very dark picture. Old bathroom. So for me, this house is in need of renovation. 72,000. There are a few things that I would keep, but also the outside, the air, the exterior part of the house doesn't look in a good condition. I would save only the old tiles here, but again, I see a house that is in need of renovation, so I'm not going deeper. For this price, for me, the price of this house, I mean, should be at least half of this one that the market is selling. Okay, then we have the second property, detached house in Piazza Marchetti, 78,000 euro, 5 rooms, 110 square meters. We see that the size is more than half of the previous one. There are 46 pictures. Let's read the description. Delightful independent house in Piazza Marchetti on 2 levels with a living area, utility room with boiler on the first floor, 2 large. Okay, let's enter. So the main picture doesn't look bad. Then let's have a look to the basic features. Detached house, 110 square meters built, 5 rooms, 2 bathrooms, balcony, second hand, good condition. Individual heating, propane, butane gas. I don't know. All right, anyway, let's have a look at the pictures. Let's zoom in. Okay, let's go in full screen simply because this property doesn't look bad. Okay, here we see a dining area. So this looks a marble floor. I also see this sort of electric heater. I'm never happy to see electric heaters in Italy, but anyway, let's investigate. We have a fireplace. Okay. Overall, I see the doors are a bit old. Then I can foresee the kitchen here. Let's keep investigating. There are 47 pictures. So this is the house from outside. The house itself looks good, looks independent. It looks independent on all the sides. So we have a ground floor and a first floor. Blinds and window frames looks kind of new. So, okay, so as we can see, it's a lovely casetta, lovely small house, 110 square meters. Okay, so here we have a different picture from behind. Okay, so this is the dining table that we saw before. This is the main entrance door. I don't really like. Seems like a very light main entrance door. I would put another window door here. Then we have radiators here. So, okay, so we have the dining area, the kitchen. We say it's on the right side of the clock. And here we have the living room space area. I go back because I see another radiator. I want to understand. Yes, there are two radiators, living room, kitchen. Living room, dining room. Okay. Anyway, it's in a good condition. The property doesn't look like it's in need of massive renovation. Again, floors are good, radiators are good, window frames are good. The only thing again is the main entrance door. I would put, okay, this brings light, but I would put a heavier door. Okay, then here we can see the kitchen. It's not really a big kitchen, but it's new. The kitchen is new. I want to understand if there is a dining table in the kitchen, which I don't see. Looks more like a kitchenette. But anyway, the kitchen looks good. Okay, here we have a little storage room. Doesn't look like a small toilet. Okay. It's always good to have a little storage room. In Italy, we call it sgabuzzino, storage room. And then here we have the stairs leading to the first floor. Nice to see anyway that the stairs are separate. There is a door that's separate. Okay, then we have a bathroom on the ground floor. That's also interesting. Okay, it doesn't. I'd say this bathroom is a bit in need of renovation. It looks like just a service bathroom. Not. I don't see a shower. I don't see a bath tube. It's just a service. Anyway, it's always good to have an extra bathroom. Okay, these are probably. This is. Let me go back 1 second to understand because. Okay, no, there is the shower here. Okay, obviously, as we can see here, there is the pipes that, anyway, for the water, but again, the tiles, I would go for to remake a new bathroom in this property. I don't understand this. Okay, yes, this is the shower. So basically, this is the entrance for the bathroom. Bathroom is in need of renovation, that bathroom. Then here we can see the kitchen and the stairs leading to the first floor, which is in a good condition. Okay, so it's in a few different levels. We see on the first floor the main one bedroom, and then we also see another bathroom, the second bathroom. Okay, anyway, here we have a bedroom. All the house itself looks in a good condition, apart the doors, a bit old, but anyway, it's not a major thing. All right, so this is still the same bedroom, and then we have another bedroom. So on the first floor, there are two bedrooms, two double bedrooms. Floor is okay. The rooms don't look massive big. They're not very, very big. But anyway, overall, the house is in a good condition. So we have an independent. Oh, there is a third bedroom. Interesting. It's a small single bedroom. That's interesting. So there are three bedroom, two double, one single, and then we have an extra bathroom here. We see that this type of bathroom was renovated in the mid 80s, but it's still in a good condition. Small, but we have a window. It's a small bathroom. We have a bath tube, not very big bath tube, typical of the 80s, of the mid 80s. They were putting small tubes. Here, I'd rather make so the two bathrooms for me here are in need of renovation. But as we can see here, they point even the fingers, to these blinds, to the frames, which are new. Lovely balcony. Okay, the house has a lovely balcony, new blinds, balcony. Okay. Anyway, this property is quite interesting. So 78,000, 5 rooms. Maybe it's still possible to bargain a few thousand euro. I would offer personally 65, and then I would put 10,000 euro to do two new bathrooms. But the rest of the house looks good. There's no garden, there's no outdoor area, but anyway, there is parking space. Okay, let's have a look to the next one. Here, particular. Detached house in Strada Villa Torre, 80,000 euro, 10 rooms, 150 square meters. For sale, detached house on two levels in Villa Torre, a hamlet 10 minutes from the center of Ortona. Now, we don't, I guess, could be 10 minutes driving. Okay, there are only 5 pictures, sorry, but it's particular because the description here it says 10 rooms and 150 square meters. Now, for 150 square meters, 10 rooms, it's a bit too much. I can't figure out 10 rooms in 150 square meters. Should be more, but there are only 4 pictures, 5 picture. Now, let's go on full screen simply to have a look at these 5 pictures. Okay, the house is in a good condition. I see good floor, not very big, more kitchenette, small living room. I don't see renovation works, massive renovation works. I see the bedroom, furniture, a bit old furniture. I see a second bedroom. Okay, this was the living room. We have a fireplace, dining table. That's it. That's all we have. Would be interesting to see more pictures. For sale, detached house on two levels in Villa Torre. The property is composed as follow. On the ground floor, there is kitchen, sitting room, dining room, bedroom, and a bathroom with tube. Upstairs, there are kitchen, sitting room, dining room, two bedrooms, bathroom with shower. The two apartments, connected by an internal staircase, have a common entrance but are perfectly separate and independent. Okay, now here what's interesting of this property is that there are two apartments, quite spacious, because on the ground floor we have the kitchen, the sitting room, dining, bedroom, and the bathroom. And then upstairs there is a second kitchen, sitting room, dining room, two bedrooms, and bathroom. This is an interesting This is an interesting property. It's a pity there are no more pictures. So this was property number 3. Ok, detached house in Piazza della Chiesa, 90,000 euro, 4 rooms, 200 square meters. In Caldari di Ortona, in the heart of the center, we offer for sale a ground to sky terra cielo. So from the ground to the sky, building on 3 levels connected by an internal staircase. Let's have a quick look. Okay, we are in one of the main squares. Okay, let's enter into this. Okay, it looks like we have a garage as well, which is also good. Okay, the house itself doesn't look very bad. We are, anyway, nearly in the central part of Ortona. Let me read the basic features. Detached house, 3 floors, 200 square meters, 4 rooms, 2 bathrooms, second hand, good condition. Let's have a look at the pictures. Okay, let's go full screen. All right, so here we have a garage, main entrance door, a bench in front of the house. I don't know what's this. Looks like a stone. Don't know. Anyway, uh, okay, the facade is in a good condition overall. Yeah, I'd say so. So we have a main balcony here and two small balconies here. Then I don't know on the rear side of the house. But anyway, we are in this square where we have parking space and we are in the beautiful square with a view on the square, with a view on the church. Nice. Okay, this I guess is from behind. Cannot really figure out. Anyway, it's accessible driving area probably just for residents. Okay, so here we are from the balcony on the first floor. Lovely square, I have to say. But the house itself has also a garage. So here we are in the attic, needs of renovation, but anyway, doesn't require massive works. Obviously, here the height is very low, so not really possible to use all the space here, all the square meters. Looks like this one looks like a storage. Okay, here we have the stairs leading from the ground floor to the first floor. Not in a bad condition, bit old with these panels here. Okay, here we have another probably basement with a gas boiler accessible from the road with storage unit. Okay, here we are again in the attic, an extra water tank. Okay, so here we have the staircase here leading to the attic. Okay, so we have an old bathroom. Bathroom, we are talking about late 60s. Wow. Okay, some parts were changed, probably bidet and the WC, the toilet was changed maybe 20 years ago, but the bathroom, the tiles from the bathroom, I recognize straight away the tiles of the late 60s in Italy. Floor, nothing special, but not bad. Then I see wallpaper. I'm just trying to understand the condition of the house. Okay, we have another bedroom, very old. Look at the old television here. Someone very vintage. Okay, okay, this is the same bathroom. Again, very old. So here we have another bedroom, small bedroom. Here we have another bedroom, very bright, anyway, with a view on the main square. Okay, here we have a lovely dining. I don't dislike this house. I don't dislike. I like the ceiling. There is a kind of decoration on the ceiling. Uh, anyway, here we have dining and living room space, quite big and bright. Here we have the kitchen, spacious, with dining table. So if I have a dining table in the kitchen, I would get rid of the dining table in the living room. Obviously, wallpaper, these things can go. I Personally, I don't like wallpapers. Very old televisions in all the house. Okay, then I would keep this type of radiators, the old radiators. I won't get rid. Okay, so here we are in the rear of the house with this kitchen. Here, this is one of the bedrooms that we already saw, the living room. Okay, here we have an extra space that I don't understand. Probably this is on the ground floor, that garage that we saw, that is not used as a garage, is an extra space. Always good to have extra spaces. I like these old doors. I know you might get disappointed, but I would keep them. I would just remodernize, repaint, make them stylish. But I like the 60s doors with this type of glass. Maybe put a new glass, new handles, but I would keep that door. All right, then. So here we have a bathroom, a newer bathroom. Seems like probably this is the ground floor that was recently built. Okay, balcony. Okay, we saw that the house was on two floors, so bedrooms on the second floor probably. Okay, here we have an extra space, which I have a bit of problems to understand what part it is. What part? Yeah, what part is. All right, then here we have this kind of ground floor storage unit. Here we have the main entrance door with another small bathroom. So the house is big, the house is nice, and it's not really in need of massive renovation. 90,000 euro, there are the square meters. So we are in Ortona. Ortona, anyway, we are on the sea, kind of touristic area as well. So it has also the possibility, there is the chance maybe to rent out. Depends, how we organize the space in the house. Interesting property. Then, following detached house in Via della Giustizia, 98,000, six rooms, 185 square meters. There are only 10 pictures, but the house looks in a good condition with a backyard, bathrooms, okay, garage. Okay, detached house with attached warehouse consisting of an entrance hall, kitchen with fireplace, living room, bathroom, small garden with shed. Let's enter into this property. I'm a bit curious to read the description. Okay, with shed on the ground floor, three bedrooms with, they call it warehouse, so three bedrooms with balcony and bathroom on the first floor, one room with balcony on the second floor. So the house is on three floors: ground floor, first floor, and second floor. Six room, two bathrooms, plot of land, 30 square meters, balcony, garage included. Um, let's say that it's always nice to have extra space, like a big garage, little warehouse. If you are, let's say, someone who like crafts, doing crafts, or having a little laboratory where you like to make something, you are producing something, it's always nice to have little space, not little, to have space. Anyway, the house is in a good condition. So this could be the house not in need of renovation. We can see the stones, this type of view with the bricks. Obviously, this type of color on the walls are not good. The tiles, floor tiles are okay. not very old. Okay, here we have someone. This is little space. We have a bathroom. Okay, not very old, but the tiles anyway looks a bit. The tiles look a bit old. Um, this is the second bathroom. Maybe the chance to make a big shower, like it's common today, instead of the bath tube. Okay, this is the shed, what they call shed warehouse. Okay, this is so it's a second independent part of the house with parking space. So the house is not bad. Okay, let me close. Let's go back 98,000 anyway. Now we see that the price range in this town. Let's discuss a bit the price market. We see that to go anyway the cheapest it's 72,000, 78,000. So we need to spend over 70,000 up to 100 to find something already decent. So between this range 70,000 and 100,000. Here we have a detached house in Contrada, so we are a bit in the outskirts. Big house, big house. For sale, beautiful single family house renovated internally, located in Ortona, just 3 kilometers from the sea and the famous Lido. Okay, so renovated internally, but also externally doesn't look very bad. Okay, let's go full screen. Ortona. I like this type of little terrace that had been closed uh, with the glass bricks that gives the light. Maybe they could have kept just windows. Anyway, let's have a look. The roof doesn't look very old. We have space, external space belonging to the house, big windows, independent house. Okay, so the house is already in a good condition with fireplace. Here, possible to make this heating system with a thermo fireplace that is giving hot water to all the radiators. Okay, we have a lovely living room. Electrical implant looks quite new. Anyway, it says that was renovated internally. Floor looks good. Kitchen in order. Tiles here in the kitchen. Lovely doors. Modern. Okay. Okay. Pane. So here you can keep the bread. Pane. In Italian, bread is pane. Okay, la cucina, the kitchen looks good. Here we are back in the living room. Okay, so here we are on this balcony that used to be a balcony that had been closed. As we can see, the roof is new. So all doors are new, glazed, and we also have a radiator in this outdoor area. Anyway, still part of the house, so they done the right thing to put the radiator. Then we have the stairs leading to the first floor. I like this space. Okay. So we have two radiators, one radiator here and one radiator here. These are the two opposite sides. Okay. And then, okay, so these are the stairs leading to this kind of balcony, closed balcony. Okay, here we have a bedroom with an ensuite bathroom, quite spacious bedroom. Doesn't look very small, doesn't look very bright. I want to understand. I don't see a window here. So strange. Okay, probably the window was it's here on the right, but they kept the curtain closed. The curtains closed. Okay. Anyway, an ensuite bedroom. Okay, yes, you see, as I told you, I'd rather keep the windows open here. But anyway, lovely bedroom, interesting and sweet. I like. Nice new radiator. So this bathroom was renovated early 2000. Okay, here we have another bedroom. Doesn't look very small. It's in a good condition. Here we have another bedroom. So we have three bedrooms. Okay, this could be the living room. Let me go back. No. Okay, because I recognize this duvet here, this blue duvet. So, and then if we go back here, we can see this duvet. So there is also a little couch. Anyway, spacious bedrooms. Okay, here it shows how the property could be renovated, for example. Even if I don't see big renovation, I would never go for a massive renovation. I'd rather get rid of all the furniture, empty the space, visualize the house itself empty, and putting for example, a new couch. Obviously, you can make a lovely space here. Okay, just want to read quickly the description. 119,000 euro. Anyway, the house is in a good condition. I don't see massive renovation. Um, so, six rooms, three bathrooms, two floors. Okay, air conditioning, uncovered parking space, but it's probably in a closed area. So, I like this house. I like independent. If you're looking for an independent house 3 kilometers from the sea and don't want to spend massive amount of money, maybe you can bargain for 110, 100. I would even try to start offering 100. All right, then the following one. 130 semi-detached house in Ortona. Okay, I see anyway an outdoor area. Lovely backyard. Okay, let's enter into this property. Looks like this one. Let's go full. Let's read first the basic features. Semi-detached house, one floor, so it's only one floor. 162 meters built, five rooms, two bathrooms, single garage, which is always good. All right, now let's try to have a look at the pictures. Three bedrooms, five rooms, separate kitchen, three bedrooms, two bathrooms. So five rooms, they mean kitchen, living room, three bedrooms. Okay, 162 square meters. I'm wondering if it's just the first floor. Let's see. They say semi-detached house. Let's try to understand a bit more of this house that doesn't look very bad from outside. So here we might see this gate here belongs to the house. Yes, that's what we saw. Let me go back. Yes. Okay, so this is already a fence, and we can see here from inside. Okay, you have neighbors, but that's not a problem. Lovely outdoor area, let's say. Not very big, but lovely and comfy space. I like. Okay, then here we are, the main entrance. Again, I don't like this type of main entrance door. I would put something heavier like blindo. Okay, we have the garage. So here there is a gate, and then we also have a garage here. So it's an extra independent space inside the backyard. Then here we have kitchen and bathroom straight away here. I'm not really a fan of the bathroom from the kitchen. Then we have anyway this living room, dining area. Okay, okay, not really. Then here, wait, is this another room or yes? So we have this area here, which is a living room, dining. Then here we have the living room, nice, with a lovely fireplace. Okay, this is again, this is another kitchen. This is another kitchen. I see a different floor here, the other kitchen before. So it looks like there are two separate apartments. House is big. The house is quite big. I see. This should be, I don't know if this is the main entrance door. So we are on the ground floor. Nice bathroom. This one was already renovated recently. You see by the shower, for example, floors. I like. So this house is very interesting. It's a very interesting house. This is again the bathroom. Okay, I see an electric radiator here, but I see radiators nearly everywhere. This is the corridor. Here we have an interesting bedroom. So it's an interesting house, this one. It would be nice to have to see another bedroom here. So three bedrooms, not very big, but this is used as a single bedroom. So here we are on the first floor. So it's on two floors, the house. I don't see the stairs. Here we have a problem with the roof. I'd say this roof, I don't, I don't like to see. Let's read quickly the description to see. They say now Ortona semi-detached house, habitable, heating individual system, energetic class, placed at first. So it looks like I don't understand well if it's one floor, two floors. It says one floor here. Anyway, the roof disappointed me. Okay, so we this house I won't really recommend. Then we have 130,000, four rooms, 140 square meters, but completely raw state, which I these are totally I would never go for it, in particular at this price. New roof. I see they finished the roof and then they stopped completely. Portion of a terrace house under construction on three levels. House is big, but you need to put another 150,000 here to finish the house. Okay, following one, five rooms, 120 square meters, Ortona, single house, restored, heating individual system, energetic class. Now there are 59 pictures, but it's a very interesting house. I see it had been renovated nicely. Then we have 140, 150. Okay, let's have a look at this one for 135,000 euro. Okay, we are in the center of Ortona. Okay, wait. Let me read the description, the basic features. Detached house, two floors, 120 square meters, five rooms, three bathrooms, good condition. Single house, restored, heating individual. Okay, five rooms, separate kitchen, three bedrooms, three bathrooms, loft, 135. Let's look at the pictures because, anyway, the house looks completely renovated. We are, I think, in the center of Ortona. I don't really see, we don't know the parking space area, but we have a lovely entrance door. We can see that this house, anyway, was renovated recently. Look at the condition with the view of the bricks, new staircase. Okay. This lovely arch, lovely space. We have vaulted ceilings with the view of the bricks, so has been restored, renovated with a style, trying to keep the original style of the house. Anyway, we have a lovely kitchen, lovely, nice bathroom, small but nice, renovated. So the house, well, we have a new electrical implant. Anyway, for a house like this, there are very, very little works to do. Let's say very little. New window frames, new blinds. Everything looks quite new here. We have this vaulted ceiling. We have wooden floor here, which is beautiful. This air conditioning. This is probably a bedroom, another bathroom. Maybe this one was renovated a bit before, not very modern, but all this wooden floor very nice, interesting. Another bedroom. This is the same one. The stairs. It's a lovely house. Wow, with the sea view. There is a terrace with sea view. Lovely house. Here I don't see massive works actually. I see a house ready to live on different levels. Another bedroom, balcony. This is probably the balcony. I don't know if there is a terrace or a balcony, but anyway, all the floors are completely new here. So I would go for this house simply because I'm buying simply something completely renovated. Probably, I don't know if this is the entrance or it's an ensuite bedroom. Lovely. Okay, we have an attic space, an extra attic space. Very interesting property. Another bedroom and suite. I can see. This is a beautiful house. Again, I see very good condition. Very good condition. Obviously, lovely attic space. I don't know if there is a terrace. Anyway, office, studio. Another space here. Plenty of space, this house. I like. Was it? Had a bit of spider webs here, probably. No, I don't know. Anyway, but new. Everything looks new. Okay, so much space. So much space. This house. All right. Anyway, very interesting. Maybe. Okay. Okay, let's go back to see. We were at 135,000. But anyway, lovely house, lovely independent house. Then 140, Ciampino, Ortona, terrace villa of 200 square meters, good condition, with olive grove. Ooh, nice one, nice one. This is an independent villa. Nice one. It's a pity that the video is already long. I think I will stop now. But anyway, we see a beautiful property here for 140,000. Anyway, I will put the link on Idealista already with all the selection. We see 150,000, another beautiful house, independent beautiful house, but no pictures. 160. Okay, let's have a look at this one for 140. Because I'll do this property, and then terrace villa for sale, 200 square meters, good condition, heating system, place composed 4 rooms, separate kitchen, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, garden, balcony. I'm wondering the garden. How big is the garden? Let's have a look at the pictures now. There are 33 pictures. We look at this, but we have a beautiful independent house. Beautiful. I like it. With the sea view. Amazing. Here I could make a beautiful B&B. Lovely outdoor area. Obviously, it needs to be a bit looked after, but you can plant fruit trees. The house looks completely renovated from outside. Wow, I like. There's plenty of parking space, flowers, olive trees in the garden. Okay, so all I see from the exterior part looks completely renovated. We have a second independent construction. Looks a bit more like a shed or depot, the storage room, but beautiful. Maybe possibility to make a small house, a small cottage. Okay, from inside I see new roof. Everything looks quite new. Heavy door, heavy blindo door. Lovely vaulted ceiling here in the kitchen. Very stylish. Very stylish. Beautiful. This is the type of kitchen that I like, that I would like to cook. Ortona. Ortona is surprising me, and these houses are really surprising me. I still have to find out myself where to live in the future, in the next 2, 3 years. Obviously, I'm looking for a bigger place without selling this. I would like to keep where I am, but as a holiday home, as I'm always saying, I bought before my holiday home than the main residence. I would like to have my main residence on the sea, in a town or in a city on the sea, and then to have this house where I can come and relax during the weekends. Beautiful. I like. Lovely bedroom. I see everything in order. Tiles, maybe not the floor tiles, not the newest on the planet, but we have the sea view. Amazing. I would keep everything. I would simply keep everything as it is. Just, doors are a bit disappointing me. These are not my favorite doors, but all right, my friends. So we are in the outskirts of Ortona. Probably we need a few minutes driving. It depends anyway. They don't disclose the location. All right, my friends. Let me go back here. Now, I hope you have enjoyed this video. So we reach 140, 145, 150. I stopped here. I'm not gonna enter. So this video is properties for sale in Ortona under 145,000 euros. Okay, my friends. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you here on Italy, a Place to Love YouTube channel to my next video. Bye.